Alright, so I just pulled this knob off, and it was pretty easy, but one of the things I noticed that was cool was, so one of these ones I printed, it just goes right over the knob. So, definitely cool. I prefer this a little bit better. It's really nice to be able to do that. So, I'm still wondering if this is supposed to have feet with it. Um, I don't think they came with factory feet. But if they did, it's possible they're in the box. Like have the original box somewhere on the shelf. But anyway, so I don't really use this radio too much, to where like I really probably need to worry about a bunch of the stuff that would be cool for it. But definitely the VFO knob. That's certainly a plus. Um, that right there is pretty cool too. Um, doesn't want to come off now. I don't know if I want to leave it on there or not, because I can just put this one on there. But I just like to leave things kind of factory for the most part. And it might interfere with getting into the keys for me, so that would drive me nuts. I'm not really sure that I'm really going to use this a lot. I don't know. I haven't used it in a while. It's been sitting in its case. It's kind of there for an emergency. One thing about these radios, they do have really good audio and they sound good. So you could turn them down and then, maybe go into an intermediate amplifier and, put out 100 watts. And it would be, a good rag chew radio if you had the fan on it. You got to have the fan. They get hot. So, as far as it being a field radio, well, I don't know. I mean, I usually like to use something bigger like a 450 because I want to have more power. I'm not into QRP. I love doing portable, but I'm not into QRP. I've tried it before, and I'm not really... It doesn't really interest me. It's a little difficult. And because if I'm operating portable, I'm already using a compromised antenna. So, my goal is to make contacts, not struggle to make contacts. So, I can understand buying a QRP radio for certain reasons, but I'm not going to run QRP on purpose. Unless that's just all that's available. Anyway, having said that, this 20 watt radio is cool. It's really a lot better than a 5 watt QRP radio. I don't find myself using it very much, though. I usually use the 891 or the 450 now that I got that, or other radios. And I'm not hiking up to summits and things like that, and I think a lot of people probably aren't either. But if I was, then that QRP suddenly starts to make a lot of sense, because you want to carry some light gear. Like if you're going to hike up half a mile somewhere or a mile somewhere, you're not going to carry a 450 and a battery and all that. You're going to want something really small and light, like an 818, 817, or whatever, Elecraft. So they all have their place, but for the way that I operate, I don't know. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you guys the knobs.